Welcome back with Happy Chappy. So it was made aware to me that some of the things I be saying ain't so easy to do, and that everyone's not as perfect as me. I never said I was perfect. I've never claimed to be perfect. I'm far from fucking perfect. And I've got to where I'm at and learned from the things that I talk about from a dark place. From a very fucking dark place. Life has been very dark. And without that darkness, I could never have found the light. And it's never been easy. And I've never claimed it to be easy in what I do talk about. I say it's simple, and it is simple, but it's not easy. It's something that you constantly need to do. But it's not easy. And I'm not perfect. And I make mistakes just like everybody else. But I learn from my mistakes. I know when I'm wrong, and I'm willing to admit when I'm wrong. Are you? Are you willing to admit when you're wrong? Are you willing to admit when you're in your dark side or when you're happy? What brings that about? Are you willing to admit it? Are you willing to admit what you do? Are you willing to be responsible to who you are? Because if you're not, well, then there's no point in even watching my channel. Because it comes down to being responsible to who you are. Your thoughts, your feelings, your actions, what you do in life in general. Now, that's not to say that I have never done something that wasn't wrong. Fuck, my whole life used to be something that was wrong. Everything I seemed to do was wrong. I felt that I didn't want to be here because I brought problems to everybody. That I didn't want to be here because I thought I messed up everybody else's life. But that wasn't the truth of it. Everybody was messed up in their own fucking way. Just the same way as I was. But I found a way out. By not doing what everybody else was doing. By not following what they were following. And I learned to find spirit within me. And it wasn't in anyone else or anything else. It's within us all. And I found that through meditation. And I got to go to places that you'll never see. Living ordinary life as we call a norm. Because you're not looking for spirit. You're not looking for who you are. Or maybe you are, but you're looking for it outside of you instead of within you. And you don't see the power that's within you in consciousness because you think that you're just body. When you're not. You're not even the body. It's just a receiver that you vibrate through, that you believe is you. When you hear me speak, this isn't me that you see here. That's not me. I'm consciousness. I'm not this body happy chappy that you think that you're seeing. I'm consciousness, the same as you, only for we vibrate in different vessels, so we come across as different beings, but we are all one and the same. And I've got to go to a place to see all that in all of creation by meditating. You want to know what God's like? Go and meditate. You'll find out if you do it. But if you don't do it, how are you ever going to find out? And it's not easy. It's simple, but it's not easy. So remember that. It's not easy, but it's simple. As I say, I'm like everyone else. If I told you the darkness that's been in my mind, in my life, it would scare you. If I told you some of the places and the things that I've done in my time and where I've went and came across, it would scare you. But that's not what I want for you. So I'm not going to tell you about the darkness that I've lived, because then that would be giving it on to you to deal with in that vibration. So I found a way out of that. And because I found a way out of that, I wanted to share it to help others find a way out of that. And unless you use what I tell you and try these things and put them into action and know that it's not going to be easy, that it's going to be hard, but it's the simplicity of it. But you can get there just the same way as I got there, because I'm nobody. But I can be happy. It is that simple. But as I say, it's not easy. And I don't claim to be perfect. I'm not perfect in any way at all. Far from it. You see teeth like these, do they look perfect? Do you think I feel perfect in that sense? But I know I'm perfectly perfect. And I'm happy in who I am. And that's all I need. Just the same way as you can be happy in who you are. And that's all you need. But you've got to go back to the start. You've got to clear your memory of all that you've captured from this world. And understand that it's an illusion that has brought you into a dark world where it doesn't have to be so dark. Because there's a consciousness within you that is so much better than that. And it's there. It's happy chappy, love and peace.